What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Today, if everything goes the way I think it's going to, we're going to have part 10 of the Dataless Block storyline to play, and as we play time forward, I believe Paige should be, well, paging us. I've submitted the change proposal for the governance contract, and basically, the little bug she put into the code will let her really mess with stuff, and essentially, severely damage the Dataless Block. So, what's going to be left when it's over? It was a shield, now it's a death trap. Of course, dodge is the answer overall. New Boston won't be safe for you anymore. That's okay. I'll be going off-world. And of course, she can ask us to help alongside that. Go to the colonies on Mars. This, of course, not going to end the Civil War. Yeah, when Mars and Ventago merged, it wasn't very good for everybody. But, you know what? Dataless can't stop the Civil War. So, let's move on from that. Alright, I'm going to need your crew. It's a time of patience, preparation. Big changes are coming. Oh, okay, in a couple of weeks she'll be back with the mission. Fair enough. I guess we're not doing part 10. Apologies for the fake out here, but I didn't want to have the dialogue not part of the Let's Play. So, we're going to basically be looking for some civil proc gens to run. The one we have on offer is 4 Ultratech, and ultimately because of that, my sniper won't run it as he's an Ultratech deserter. And so the goal is actually going to be to only run missions that my entire team can run. We've got a CPU spike to run at some point for Dr. Ocular, but I would like him to limit break first in order to do that. So I'm just going to do a small safety save here and look for missions that we're actually going to feel good about running. Influence break for you really doesn't matter. We'll just take data flood. I don't care. You guys are done detoxing. We'll keep detoxing people as we might as well. If you want to jump, by the way, to the start of the mission, feel free to filter down to the timestamps below. Did I go to the wrong thing? Am I griefing? Okay, no, it's fine. You're detoxing. You can detox as well, and you're going in the mission, but you or somebody else can detox, so... Who, has any stress at all, and isn't one of my main characters? Because I'm going to have you level up, and... maybe you as well to be the understudy. No, I've already got an understudy hacker. We're just going to send you to detox. It's fine. Alright, well, we're going to look for a real mission to run. I also would like to get my limit breaks going. Let's just grab the Hardened target mission, honestly. We have reliable intel on one. Judge wants someone shot. And is it going to be against D-Cartel? It's against Milieu. Okay, still a Syndicate faction, though, and it feels like just about every time we end up fighting one. I will quickly run this Matrix host first. Let's see if... it has proper file set injections. I can inject files, but I would need digital coordination up to inject set files. It's not going to happen here. Whatever. We'll inject basic ones and see what happens. There's been a lot of us on the Discord talking about how to get pieces of the missing, well, kind of the missing last piece here. This looks fine. I think you're going to run this one. No problem. Not bring any leverage. Shouldn't be a big deal. Orange... difficulty, CPU spike, should have 5 turns, yeah. No Matrix snoop, but should be fine overall. So always load decoy. Always load spoof and scapegoat, I think. Will want ripper compression. Will want cloak. Oh, I need to overclock, that's right. Plus 120. Plus 120. Let's hit ripper compression. Let's load this. Might not be correct, but it is what it is. Now, this has to be cleared no matter what, but so does this guy. I think ultimately I'll move up and go from there. No rush on trunk patch just yet. Actually, well, connection and tally going to be there, but let's wait for this. See what we got going on. If you do stuff, steal AP, not a big deal. If you download a file, got it. Scan the neighbors. Neighbors found. Alright, these are going to be annoying to deal with. This one has to be killed, though, to get through it all. This has stuff to get rid of as well. I am tempted to hit data filter right now. Honestly, having some armor for what's coming up seems reasonable enough. This has to die to kill these things, so I'm going to go here no matter what. We null up, we get it all. That's good. Gate spiked. Let's go deal with other stuff now. These both have a bunch of generous extra tally here. This one has a trap, this one does not. I think we just run it. The damage to deck is not a very big deal, all considered. We have a lot of deck armor. We scan for the single trap, and it's load a program that is skippable. Let's go here and do the rest. Damage to deck, damage to deck. There's nothing else here. Again, I'm really confident nothing else is here, so I'm just going to take the download and move on for the next turn. This all went fine. There is a trap here. What do we got? This is, if you take any action, steal AP. Move to the fortress. There is 2 traps and a passive here based on what I'm seeing down here, so I think we're just going to tank it. Okay, there's 1 active here. I'm going to tank that as well. Damage to deck is not a big deal. Ultimately, the difficulty of the physical ice is based on rating, as far as I can tell. Their health is based on power level, and the tally is based on Pit Viper versus whatever. The tally escalation requirements. But otherwise, we're kind of chilling. Don't need to kill this. I should be fine if you load a program. We're chilling here. Moved around again. That's still fine, though. Download blockers need to die. These are all disabled. I can load stuff again. I wouldn't mind having better cloak, but don't have it. Scan 2 of 2. I'm going to delay on you as long as I can, and then 0 interrupt when I'm sure I have to. I still want to end there at some point, but for now we can do this. Damage to connection. Scan for the single trap. Ooh. Might be on program load. Yep. Not the end of the world, but gotta load my stuff again. Should have thought about loading disarm earlier. My bad. Get rid of you. A lot of files here. All fine. 2 traps here. Gonna have to deal with that as well. What are the traps? Load a program, load a program. Great. We'll take this and then grab the rest later. Connection health getting a bit low. I have a decent chance of getting dump shocked in the near future. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, it's 4 per action. I'm gonna hit it anyway. Oh yeah, actions like this often don't do security level. At least something. It said repair 10 connection, but I didn't get any connection back. Or did I get it back? Oh, no, I did. I went down to 12. I plus 2'd because of his Matrix Link and everything else going on. And then plus 10 from Trunk Patch. So no, that was correct. Okay, I would like to bypass you entirely if I can help it. There's nothing of value there. So what I'm going to go for is actually go here. I'm going to 0 interrupt this. Okay. CPU's been found. It's right here. Let's just hit twice. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. Let's go back up this way. This seems like faster routing overall. CPU spike. That's mission complete. And also we can stop some escalations for a bit. That's nice. Not a lot of AP, but it is what it is. The trap is on download. You're done. If this is useless, I'm going around. No reason to get through that. I'm going to go around and then this way. It's going to be slightly better pathing, all considered. And I think I probably should unload and reload both scan and sleaze here. Ooh, this is 5 per action, so I don't want to do it here. I'm going to do it here just so I don't get as much tally. But I'm going to unload, reload sleaze, and it is what it is. Plus AP cost, it's fine. I was worried about having to deal with a bunch of stuff and losing AP. I think this is reasonable, though. So we're gonna fake escalate, and then move on. So AP cost, and then connecting. Don't need a scan, we already know what's here. Tally. Don't need program loading just yet. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. I'm actually going to sleaze you, and I still can't quite fit nuke. I'm going to unload deception and then just use nuke. Still can't use nuke. I have to unload sleaze. Can finally use nuke. Alright, here we go. Not quite dead. Got what we came for. I don't have the IO to load scan. That makes sense. Ouch. Is what it is. We have one more turn. Connection health is at 4. I'll go back to 6, I guess, which is something, but yeah, this node's going to be annoying to deal with. Well, any escalation still puts me in the dirt. 2 per action's not ideal. It's harmless now. Second trap is if you download. We have 5 clicks here, so we get everything. I'm going to drop you so I can disconnect safely. Oh, there are downloads here. I forgot about that. If you load a program, I'm not going to do that. I guess I already bypassed the escalation as it stands anyway. Oh, I never looked at this guy. I mean, whatever. I get dump shocked, I get dump shocked. Who cares? Shouldn't be too bad. Damage to connection. Okay, that's dump shock for me. Down we go. See ya. He can resist it. We didn't. Mission complete. Couldn't get everything I wanted, but I got the main objective. And so XP and height have been gained. Shogun levels up from the XP. Did not get any more of the V-chip. It is what it is. I do really want to get cooldown on digital coordination. I should just respec my face to get that, because that's all I'm really looking for now is making these talents really good. I'm still going Insider Hustle and whatnot, but I no longer really... Care and Feeding matters, Dealmaker kind of matters. What am I going to give up on? Probably Cocospire, actually. I haven't found myself really using that. And I'm still going to hit talent cap, so I'm going to go for maybe Pressure Drop, weirdly. Either way, still going to go here. And then last talent is what? I can grab this, or I can go to Pressure Drop, or I can... Thing is, I don't want to spend a bunch of travel nodes, so I think I just want to take something like Opposition Research or Handbrake and just be like, yeah, whatever, I grabbed it, who cares? Still take cooldown here, still take influence here, still take... Probably... it's whatever. Still gonna grab this stuff. I think that's all fine. Efficiency Grind I can skip on a little bit. What I care about, though, is cooldown, and then I'm gonna save plus charge. Similar here. As long as I have inject set files, we're happy, and just wanted the cooldown. Insider Hustle will cap out. Got a lot of points I could spend. So the question I have basically as I look at this is, okay, if field coordination is already in this spot, I can grab plus charge. Same for efficiency grind. For digital, I've of course got to still wait this out. That's fine. But +1 charge here, +1 charge here, both make some degree of sense. This should put these on... Okay, it did remember the charging time. That's good, actually. I'm happy about that. I think I can potentially abuse digital coordination, and when it goes down to 0 hours, then add the plus charge there. I'm also tempted to grab plus mini charges to just kind of be able to bank the cooldown. That's honestly pretty useful here. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go here. It is what it is. Probably don't really need all 3 charges, but I don't care. Alright, well, there's that little bit done. I've got some people waiting for their limit breaks. And I've got a simple kill some guys mission, which should be pretty straightforward. Matrix Snoop does not seem needed here, but let me see what I can inject, if anything. Of course, I don't have digital coordination. I have inject file chips. That means set file chips would be useful. Field coordination seems... And then you're in... Also this boat. Okay, so they both want a bunch of tokens. So I'm going to efficiency grind. So I can inject files. Ooh, shoot. Whew. I'm not going this mission. This mission's useless for me. This is the one I care about. So we're going to inject 4 set files. See how that goes. When it levels up, I believe that gets stronger. I'm not going to bother doing any hacking. I'm just going to go clear the target and get out. I can level you real quick before I forget. You're all the way down here. And the goal is move towards a second charge of Scapegoat. Sounds good to me. That'll be available at 23. Let's go. And at some point I'll put him down for a neural toner. That'll help him do his job as well. So, we have a hardened target to kill. It's a blood right because we basically only hit syndicates. I feel like I never see anything but that. Not a travesty, but would like to see more variants, of course. Interference Placefuls Look Ahead does not quite drop all of you unless I get Downer to pop as well. That grunt cap is going to be annoying to deal with. You guys are in a really awkward spot no matter what. Let me do some previews to see if I can get away with waiting. So far the answer is yes. You're the only one who can do anything, and if I minus 12 you, you're going at the end. So if I minus 12 you, this means I'm just not getting spotted, and I can at least wait a turn, which helps me not get ambushed if I screw things up. You're defending the asset. You're defending the asset, but you never go too far, which is pretty normal. And then the team delays down to 5 and 3 and whatever. Not too still wherever he is. It's fine. I like that many of you are leaving the room. It doesn't do everything that I need. You're moving, which is fine. Slightly easier to hit, but not by a lot. You're walking away, which is expected. You'll hear gunfire, but you can be dealt with. My whole team, aside from my hacker, have good initiative. you're actually in a slightly easier to shoot spot, which is good. I'm thinking I start with sniper value. What's my min range here? Min range of 22 makes... If I stand here, you're just going to be in line afterwards, and I'm clear the range of all this stuff. That, to me, is a good opener. So I'm going to nest. I'm going to marker sights. Just go for you. That seems fine to me. And this is 94 to crit. Right, yeah. You're marker sights, so I have the crit on you. I was like, why is it lower? It's like, right, because I use marker sights. So that is AP printed. And because I have very little else I can shoot at this turn, I'm not going to bother with Skull Shot. I'm just going to take these 3 kills, make a lot of noise, and we'll act next turn. You're chilling there. That seems fine. I'm going to let you stop. I have another interference spike if needed. That shouldn't be a very big deal. I'm going to... If I get lucky with a crit, it looks really good. That's unlikely, though. I did not take crit chance on white noise, which should be a real consideration, considering turning on recoup is useful for this character. But ultimately, it just don't run all that fast. So the goal is going to be... Ooh, you know what? I am tempted to pop Bliss here. I'm not running out of money anytime soon. I'm going to use that for... Actually, doesn't give me very much, but... I'm still going to aim lock at this, and we'll see how we do. Decent chance of a crit. Didn't get it. That's fine. We can try more next turn. I'm going to play for the interference spike, I think. I believe that is the correct choice to make. And that means... I want to shoot at you. That's not going to happen. Okay. I'm just going to be in the open. It's fine. I'm going to interference spike this group. Actually, I'm just going to fall out of this guy. It's fine. You can see me. I don't care. Marker sights you. Shoot full auto. The whole point is my initiative is going to be fine no matter what. Especially when I get to recoup here. You're going to die. I can act more next turn. We get the team under steamroll. That's nice as well. Let me go spend my move points. I don't care that you can see me. Yeah, I don't think I care about breaking out of stealth here. My minimum initiative is 24. I'm winning. You guys can go ahead and see me. I don't care. Yep, you're angry. Cool. Good for you. Let's go down to 3 AP. Take this shot. Still want my loot boxes if I can get it. Baby Iron Grip doesn't really matter. Just take this kill. Great. Good job, bud. Now somebody else is... Yeah, they see my knight, but Shogun's hidden. Alright, here we go. Escalation is what? Escalation is nothing. It's blank because it's an odd number. Very often, odd numbers are blank for Syndicate factions. I assume it's intentional. I don't actually know. But I'm just going to assume. So, do I want to spend 1 AP on Niz Nitrate for the crit chance? I'm going to say YOLO, let's do it. I don't think I really need to, but it'll work pretty well. Get a lot of damage here. Let's Iron Grip for some recoil. Let's go again. And I have basically functionally 1 AP left to send. Hey, I'll just shoot at you, it's fine. Not quite a kill, but you're incredibly, incredibly low. I have a lot of AP, or a lot of move points, really. Let's grab some loot boxes, then. Okay. Let's run you over there. That should be fine. Remake can get this kill, no problem. But you're going pretty late, and more of my team can act first, so I'm going to play for these guys instead. I have 7 AP, so I can actually shoot here, and it's fine. There are some suspicious guards who matter a little bit, so I've got to be a little cautious, but... I think for now I'm fine. I can run this and it's okay. I've got all this crit chance and so they're dying. I have recoup up yet again. These guys are all going to animate. And you can get pretty close is the thing. So How do I ensure that I'm, like, safe, essentially? I might actually want to run to a bit of safety here. Somewhere like this, take 2 AP to shoot. And you guys are pretty far away, but... Oh, down you go. Mission complete. We're the goats. I think we stand here. We can probably step out to shoot if needed. Everyone else should be relatively safe where they are. I can easily delay past everyone, so bring it. Oh, right, there's rubble there. I forgot that this version of the map layout has rubble there, so that you can't take that pathing. Wait for the rest of them. Off you go. Cool beans. Yeah, it's pretty playable. Let's see. Can I nest you to anywhere, or sorry, can I empty lung you anywhere good? I can empty lung for functionally 1 attack. I mean, it's still the best I've got, so sure. Let's try to be a little bit in the open, so somewhere like this gives me a couple more angles. Not by a lot, but it's a little something. No recoil generated, guaranteed kill. Could have gone for a somewhat different play, but I think it's all fine. Yeah, I can't go anywhere I have line of sight. I think I will just stay around. I'll grab these boxes later. You're going to run to, like, here. You're going to run to around here. I think where I am is fine. I will take the reload and... Ooh, wait, nope. I should have waited because Zeta hasn't gone yet. You're not going to be able to reach, so it doesn't matter, but I'm glad I didn't go forward at least. This will look half decent. It's probably not a kill, but Shogun can follow up. Seems good enough. Alright, buddy, your time to shine. Oh yeah, that guy's dying. Alright, good job, buddy. They're hearing gunfire. I don't really care. There's 4 guards left. No, 3 guards left. Level 7 armor found. That'll be worth some money. You guys are over there. Gonna have Wombat grab that box, and then we'll kind of split up. Getting to here is gonna require going all the way around. This is blocked off, so long pathing. Bubble, I think, still waits. I think we can get some of you guys as you come around. Skip the escalation readout. It's nothing, because we... Sec level 6 is also blank. Anyway. Don't know how intended that is. I guess I'll send it as game balance. Syndicate factions tend to have a lot of blank escalations. IDK if they don't have many cards or what, but I've crossed escalation thresholds twice now, and the Sec AI has done nothing at all both times. I don't know if it's intended. Sometimes it's a balance decision, and it's like, no, it's intended these Sec AIs are worse. It is intentional, by the way, that, like, Megacorps have stronger, like, units and a better Sec AI, but also some of them have been bugs. There was a bug in early access where scaled power level determined how much power level you got for the mission, which meant that high difficulty had a very slow playthrough. So you had a lot of time to gain XP before harder enemies or harder mission types and harder faction types and more difficult story missions showed up. So if you like go back and watch some of my early series, it's like, oh, I'm running Carnivore at power level 3, but power level 3 takes like 25 missions or something. Whereas if you're playing on normal, it takes like 8. And it was like a very big difference in terms of what the campaigns felt like. You should be right about in sniper range. It's close. You have to move a little bit, but I can repop nest. Alrighty, you're going to grab the box. Nothing else matters. We're just going to try to save time IRL and try to meet the doctor. So far hasn't been working. Oh well. Off you go. Okay, Bubbles does have 1 shot. That seems pretty worthwhile. All you, buddy. I should have really considered skull shotting, because now I can't do much here. I'm going to walk here, pop nest, because I lost nest. I should still have the crit chance that I need. And might as well skull shot here and print the AP. Down you go. AP printed. Let's go run forward. Without rewind, I can't nest anyone else anymore. Don't think it's a very big deal. You're at 18, so I really don't care what you're doing. I'll take some shots here. I'm spotted anyway. But it's not like I can really get into a better spot here regardless. If I crit, you might die. Well, I crit, you didn't quite die. Is what it is. You're rolling an 18, I'm rolling at least a 23. I'm going to yield, though, and see what Shogun can do, because I might want to do some initiative moving. Okay, if you're here, you get the shots. That seems worth. Single target should be enough. Alright, so exit here by these boxes. Exit here by these boxes. I think I'm going to run you this... I'm going to run you this way. You'll pair up with a sniper, and then you two go this way, and it'll probably work out in the end. No escalation for a turn or two. I'm going to have remake pre-compute Wombat for the move point. And eventually, I think it's turn 5, or I think it's turn 6 we get coordinated charge back. I could have gone for, like, a rewind chain. Essentially, like, rewind, and then coordinated charge, then rewind again, coordinated charge. That might have been a better option. And in fact, I'm probably still just going to go here and use rewind on you for literally that reason. Tally doesn't matter. We're already escalating, so who cares? I will say I'm low on ammo. This could be a small problem. Everyone else is probably... I guess, yeah, all the stuff's on cooldown, too. This could be a little bit suboptimal, but... unless they spawn, like, right in front of us, which is, to be clear, entirely possible. Splicer Mina, I already know. That was probably an injected file. I'm just guessing. I'll skip Tally when I can, but if it means not running forward, I'll hit it. Escalation is reinforcements. They're behind us, though, which means we can easily get away from them, and it's not going to be a problem. Wombat's going to run to here. Coordinated charge of the team, and then keep going. Off we go. The Knight's going to run farther, faster, so I'll have you grab this, then go to the exit. Decent enough. Nothing I really wanted to see, unfortunately, but it's fine. There's my loot box. Paula Law Part 4, that is a new one. I think we have Part either 1 or 2, and 4 and 5. I will stand you here. Oh, I hit delay instead of moving first, then hitting delay. Not that it really matters. That's yours. 5k cred ship, that seems fine. Okay, these guys can get out, no problem. And I'm just not worried about getting jumped here. We are going to escalate, but we're easily one turn from exiting, so it's just not going to be a problem. And our initiative is functionally infinite. The Agent EX has the highest initiative available in the game, because she has a bunch of, like, background traits for that one. She gets initiative from her, what's it called? Her implant has it. And just natively has stuff from her traits as well, so she's always going to be rolling pretty high. We also, of course, did some implants. Killing is done. Box is looted. And I believe we're at 3 out of 5 for Dr. Law. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, Milieu dropped. Yep, so here's what we injected. Splicer, Mina. The nice thing is we actually got only Dr. V chips. That's kind of nice. But yeah, still looking to get more of Paula Law. I don't know what level token you need, but I'm going to keep boosting field ops because there's nothing else to really do here. The goal being to generate more tokens, and also the, like, quote-unquote level of token does scale. It's why you see things like, oh, it's 7 chips and not some other number, because this scales up with level of structure, but I forget what the max level actually is. I want to say it's actually level 5, but we'll see. For no reason, we safety save. I have someone I can give a talent point to, so why not? A little bit more for the Agent EX Soldier. That's still capped out. I've now capped out what I wanted from both Recoup and Savagery, so let's grab the other Move Speed and Coordinated Charge. And I'm pretty willing to grab more here. Or I go into Iron Grip, not sure just yet. AoE Marker Sights, also not a bad option, but for now it's fine. We've got a legwork for an Alpha Strike. Okay, that seems pretty worthwhile. Should be relatively quick. The Blue Ox are trying to stake out a little corner of our turf. Means I can grab a 5th Merc, which is kind of nice. Forgot to bring people onto the trainer. It's not the end of the world, but... oh, it's also going to be relatively small and easy to navigate map. Let's grab a 5th Merc, because why not? Who are we going to grab? Haven't grabbed the War Machine in a while. Let's grab Anarchist. We haven't grabbed her in... taken her in basically forever. Let's go use our big shotgun. I think this is... let me sort down to only shotguns and make sure I'm running the best one. So, yeah, the Growler versus the Falah Heavy Bit. The Heavy Bit Deals way less damage. Has better shred per hit, but doesn't have double shred. But it's only double shred on crit. So I will take you only because it's just so much more damage. And then we can compare the Nutcracker, but yeah, obviously it's just pretty much strictly better at this point. This is vertical progression here, right? And the commons being in vertical progression is totally fine. I'm actually very down for them mostly having like, here's what vertical shotgun progression is, and then when rarity changes, you have different options going on. This means this is an outright sale. And I will grab the Growler. I will put powerful stuff on it. I think pure damage and range is fun. Well, I don't mind actually getting crit and maxing my shred chance, though. Shred of 110%, kind of funny. We grab the optimal range, max range here, and I am... Yep. Yeah, so optimal range here means nothing. We could grab... I think, yeah, you can grab max range here. That said, I'm, you know, off by 7, which is a lot of accuracy lost. I wish there was something else good here, but it's like... Just max range is a little bit too weak in my mind. We'll just make the shred guaranteed. Crit's not bad either. We grab the Berserker Blade. It's pretty much the best melee as far as I'm concerned. We get a nice 97 shred chance. We definitely take those. And then I don't believe you can get enough fractional AP. I'm actually quite confident in that one. 0.2. I think it caps at like 0.3 on that trait. So really it's like, do I want evasion? Do I want move speed? I do have a move speed one here, and I don't mind having a little bit of health. None of the other backgrounds really matter here. I will take Elysium drops for move speed and whatnot, and I will also, I assume I still have some, take some V-caps. That's going to be you going on the mission. Seems good. Alright, this is going to be the team. As the final thing I'm going to check real quick is that nobody is waiting for limit break. Hype 50, 50, 50. 60 for the hacker, because we ran out of a different mission for you. You're missing your combat drugs. Let me go buy these, actually. Filter. Only show me combat drugs. And let's go buy a bunch of bliss. Let's go buy some Elysium drops. Let's go buy some Nis Nitrate. That's going to be good enough. And here you go. It's filled in. Not much else to say. Let's go run a Battle Strike, and I think that'll end, or at least close to end the episode. We're already banned on silencers, so we're already geared out about as well as we can be. We're in short of enemy contact. This is going to be a little bit tighter in that we don't have anywhere to hide to make them run in. Also, they are just all bulwarks here. So I can do some initiative stuff if needed. Wombat's going to go boost what she can. Let's go get our action point from Bliss. As long as I have 3 AP, it's kind of playable. Okay, maybe I clear out the right-hand side. How do I get good sniper shots? I think Sniper holds this pretty well. So these guys can't act. These guys are real. You're a shotgun, so maybe not that real. Yeah, if I'm here, I have both of you, that still kind of looks like it sucks. Min-range of 8 is not ideal. What I actually want to go for is printing a lot of AP with... you have enough AP. So I'm going to have you to start this. I'm going to have you bump the accuracy and then aim lock in. The crit is really good. That gives me recoup. I'm going to run forward each step here. Basically use the move point buff I've got. And now that I've got aim lock going, this looks pretty decent. Recoil's already at 14, so minusing 12 is not going to be any different now versus later. Might as well do it now. Finally get the shred. Take one more step forward, shoot again. I will have one more move point to spend. At least you're dead. Full auto versus not doesn't really matter here. I get the reload, I get the move point. I'm going to hide you there, which should be pretty solid cover. Bubbles cannot do a ton. I would like to have both of you in line of sight, but that's not really going to happen. Yeah, I would love to have 6 AP, but I just won't. So I think what I'm going to do... I think this guy gets here, he's going to break cover on me. I could rely on Overwatch for it, but I'm only going to get one Overwatch shot, so I don't love that either. Maybe have you delay and see what Remake can do, which might not be much. Yeah, it looks decent, actually. If I go here, I have a decent set of shots. I'll take Nis Nitrate for crit chance. That should make Recoup go well. You shouldn't be a real threat. Let's Combat Drug. This looks pretty good here. Yeah, I got enough damage to already trigger Steamroll. That helps a lot, actually. I get my... Yeah, look at all the buffs and debuffs going in. Alright, you guys are dead. Yeah, I like 1300 damage crits. Those seem pretty good. If I'm standing there, I'm quite safe. I think your range isn't good enough, although... Yeah, I think if I'm here, I'm fine. I'm gonna believe. Alright, Anarchist would like to go a little bit late, as she's very much melee. She's standing here, she's quite safe. I don't think there's... Okay, if I go here, I'm very safe. Let's do this, just make sure you can't be shot. There's a small chance that you matter. So I will try to have Bubbles go for this. If he goes here, actually has the space to do it. So Nest is going to be for the pure damage, not for anything else. My crit chance is already pretty bad, but looks like 2 shots are likely to kill. I maybe should have skull shotted. That was maybe a mistake. But it puts me down to Hunted, because that's just simply how fleeting actually works, is fleeting pops. Even though it's not supposed to. It's... Where are you? Yeah, you're here, sorry. Yeah, it just pops no matter what. When you kill anybody, you just get it. As far as I can tell, that's how that works. So you're hunted, so they have to make new confirmation on you. Your recoil is basically nothing. I'm feeling like let's just overwatch somebody when they get to around here. Are they gonna make it on their own turn? Eh, they might. Let's do it. You're chasing the knight. That's fine, though. Oh, you have a shot, actually. Oh, okay. These two can wait. You shouldn't be able to reach, although I guess we'll see. No, there's no way you have a shot. Alright, are you running into Overwatch? I think you are. Ooh, thank you for the 2,000 damage crit. That is recoup for his next turn. And usually what happens is he decays to Hidden when the next turn comes around. That tends to happen. Anyway, I'm going to run my War Machine to this side. I think going this way is reasonable enough. I am expecting to win on initiative overall. Bubbles isn't helpful on turn 2, sadly. Is what it is. Everywhere else, though, we're winning. I think running up here and shooting my SMG seems fine. This guy's in cover, this guy is not. Who do I want to shoot? Let's find out. You're at 72, you're at 47. We go for the 72 then. Let's Iron Grip the recoil, as I ran a lot, and so it's actually going to give me accuracy, which now means I get a guaranteed glancing hit. Which I got, so we take those, I guess. Escalation is right there. Good for my EX, not good for my sniper. If there's a second group, it would be good for the sniper, but there's not. You have plenty of AP still. So the goal is get you to here. It's going to make this all look pretty good. I'm thinking I chug the Niz Nitrate and we look okay. I've got 2 attacks of aim lock. That's going to be good enough here. So Niz Nitrate for the crit chance, and then let's send it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're just fine here. Okay, this is my last aim lock attack. Is it gonna last another turn? Okay, so what I want to do is actually not attack here. This way, if there is reinforcement either next turn or the turn after, I still have 1 attack left with aim lock, so I can use aim lock with aim lock on, refresh the duration, but still get all the damage. So I should not attack unless I need to. So I'm going to delay and see what my team needs, if anything. I'm going to yield to Anarchist. Let's see what you can do first. This guy is armored, so I would want to shred him first. It's going to be relatively easy, though. If I run to here, I'm looking fine. I could shotgun, and it would be, you know, 110 shred chance. But it's fun to melee, and it's at similar power. The crit was really nice, with my 14 crit chance. Let's claw. Honestly, pretty solid damage here overall. That is all the buffs going up. And I'm going to try to stand where Remorse might spawn, which it might be there. I'll just kind of pick a spot and see if I can be useful. No guarantee by any means. Wombat's going to keep waiting. If I have to, I can always do interference spike if things go badly. So the goal is going to be to bank enough. Yeah, I can -2 you, and that would give Shogun some space. But I'm actually going to straight up interference spike. Because I want to stack hit chance here. Everything else looks good. Okay, yep, down you go. That is AP printed. I'm going to go somewhere like this, which just gives me a direct line of sight on you guys. And being centralized, I think, is also useful. I'm going to move Shogun over to here. There could be a spawn point over there. And then Bubbles, sadly, just has to move. I'm going to put him somewhere around this spot. Vaguely there, and reload seems fine. I think that is quite reasonable. You're good there. And I'm pretty sure, by the way, this is going to be a blank turn. There's going to be no spawn on turn 3. I was right. Happy where everyone is. Happy where you are. Take another 2 steps. You're going to be cleanly in E-rifle range here. Bubbles is fine. Alright, here we go. Okay, right in the middle. We're waiting for the night. And there might be a second wave. There might not. Looks like there's not. Is that the last wave? Okay, yep. Wave 4 for Battle Strike is it. So I'm going to move you to here. I have range on 2, which is good enough. Aim lock buff has disabled, sadly. Because we had the skipped turn anyway, so nothing special was gained. Decent chance of critting. 6 bullets, 30% crit. Nice. Oh, recoup is on cooldown. I only had the one... oh, I'd already used all the charges. Okay. Well, not the most glorious, but it's something. You have Overwatch. Might as well use it. Also, I forgot I had some combat drugs available, I think. No, they were still active. Okay. Nothing wasted there. Not quite a kill, but we got recoup and downer, so see you, nerds. Yeah. I know I'm in sort of the minority of players who's played this game almost 1,000 hours now, and the difficulty settings aren't enough, especially against street factions. But I do know they're working on a endgame difficulty update. Its power level goes up to 20 for enemies, and drones as new enemy types. They're getting closer, right? We had the patch 2 weeks ago where they updated some drone talents. I'm excited when it comes through. It seems like, from what I can tell, Corey is the one who does a lot of the, like, new class, new enemy design. I could be, of course, wrong about that one. It just kind of feels that way. But he seems to be the guy who's, like, building out the new drones and whatnot. And, like, I'm pretty sure he did the design on War Machine. I could be wrong about that one. Or at least led the design of War Machine. I assume, like, you know, the squad works, you know, together. But usually you want, like, somebody leading a project, at least from my experience doing dev work. You always want the team's input, and you want to take people's, you know, considerations under advisement pretty strongly, but you still want one person who's, like, driving it and making the final calls, you know, broadly speaking. Always takes the team, but, you know, you spread the... yeah, you have somebody kind of make the choices at the end, but you kind of want everyone doing stuff. Okay, so hacker's getting closer. That's nice. Might just generate him a hack and run that. I think everything in Sniper is still everything I want. I don't really want to go more on Empty Lung here. On the Soldier side of things, we grab what we wanted here. Grabbing AoE and a charge is fine. I've already capped these out, so that's all there really is to do. Let's go. Definitely not going to grab duration. That would be very silly. +1 on the EX. No new max talent yet. These are still capped. But the goal is... I am kind of tempted to bump marker sights here as well. AoE marker sights is very good for aim lock. I'm just trying to get the AP from recoup, really. Because the big thing with aim lock is the first attack does nothing. It just turns on the buff. And so you need to have either 5 or 6 AP to feel good about that. Because I don't think you want to aim lock for a single target. Like, you can, right? If you have exactly 3 AP, you can single target, and it's okay, I guess. But considering aim lock is, like, based on number of attacks, not number of bullets, you'd really like, and also you get the free reloads, you'd really like to shoot full auto. It's just so much more efficient. Because you're not even worried, you're not even gated by ammo at all, right? And the more bullets you can shoot, the more you can trigger recoup and whatnot, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go try to get recoup going. That way I can get, you know, more than 1 or 2 attacks during an aim lock. Waiting for +1 charge for Scapegoat upgrade. That's fine. When I hit talent cap, which I think is at 26, I will go for probably packet loss. Maybe I'll go Rampage. Rampage is okay. It's not my favorite, but it'll work. No one else has any training to go for. So we have a legwork that we can fly. Honestly, I think running a legwork here makes sense. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to send one of these people. I think I want to send... Rhyme's already given up the goods. So it's got to be... oh, wow, I can't send any of these people. It needs... It needs stealth focused. Oh, wow, I can't send almost anybody. No, Wombat's fair. Wombat can do this. But my sniper cannot, and my hacker cannot. Okay, so Wombat's the only one for the job. That's fine. You'll do a good job, I trust. I'm going to go ahead and generate a... Actually, no, I can use my... Not used by a set, created by a set. I can generate vulnerable host analysis. And just generate the mission here. Destroy the file, that's fine. Transform. Quick matrix hack could be fun. We have hacking station available. We have additional files, which means digital coordination should give file sets, but unfortunately, that's on cooldown for 11 days. It's due in 11 days. Ah, mistakes were made. It's too late now. I can maybe... No, wait, I can pull that back. So what I can do is I can go here and handbrake it. For now, I'm going to run this time forward. Nah, I'm going to generate another hack. I'm going to go here. Generate a big one. Why not? Even another one here. Fire host trick. Fire host heist. Sure. This one does... No, this one also has file injection. Okay, so yeah, they have the same stuff here. I really want to have as many charges of digital coordination as possible, so I can do that more often. Oh well, I'll take one of these, which is the one that's here. Inject 5 files. And I will run that, and that should allow me a decent shot at him limit breaking, right? Because he's at 70 hype. I'm going to try to move him up. And I think this will probably end the episode outside a bit of base management. Get whatever pay data you can. We have some injected files. 7 turns is going to be pretty chill here. And so loot data nodes, then get out. I've seen this layout before. We load overclock. We load decoy and cloak. And as much of this as we can. We can then ripper compress, load disarm. I would like to load data filter. I am very likely to use trunk patch at some point. In fact, I'll just press it now because I don't see a reason not to. Let's go up then down. I know it's possible to memorize the layout here and know where the CPU is. I just don't remember. Connection health is a pretty big deal. Tally is not great, but it is what it is. Tally, then AP. I'm going to go in this order again. I'm taking a small risk here, but the ice isn't too bad. Thankfully, it's not. Can't connect. Scan the neighbors. There's going to be a trap here. That's fine. I can skip this node entirely. Damage to deck is not a huge deal. Doesn't really matter what I click first, though. I have to scan anyway. If you exit the node, relocate. Running out of programs here. This could be a little... Oh, before I forget, I need a spoof. My bad. Almost got that one wrong. I'm just going to hit you because I'm going to forget. I will load Scapegoat the turn after. And we should be okay. Okay. You're done for now. Still getting a lot of tally per action. I should actually go and buy a better cloak. And buy a better cyber deck as well. Kind of a mistake for me not to do that. Let's go load our programs. It sucks to load them on a 4 per tally, 4 tally per action node, but didn't really have better options here. 2 traps here. Traps are docile. Exit and download. Okay. This one actually has 4 ice. That's a rarity, but the fact that these are like this means there's a trap hiding there. Damage to connection. The trap is load a program. That is quite possibly skippable. CPU's been found. Let's go. Nilop. Looks like it blocked all 4 ice dying. That's some tally underflow. I can go up through here and then clean that out afterwards. This should be chill no matter what. I will take the tally over the burn. Scan for the trap. There isn't one. It was somewhat expectable, but wasn't a guarantee. And then damage to deck is not a very big deal. Take these 2, and then we'll keep going next turn. Okay. So we're going to bypass these entirely. Walk around. Alright, time for phase 2. Damage to connection. AP is a bit more of a consideration here. Am I worried about connection health getting low? I'll take 1. That might be incorrect. But I had a lot of IO this turn, so I really didn't want to... Oof, this is going to hurt. Alright, whatever, do it again. Man, I'm really getting just, like, bled out of AP, which kind of sucks. You're really annoying. I'm probably going to 0 interrupt this and then walk through. Whatever you guys are, I don't want to deal with it. 2 traps there, shouldn't be that bad. Download and load a program. Thing is, I actually do have to load a program to get rid of everything else. So I'm going to get rid of you. Then load you. Then drop you guys off. And then next turn I can load scan and do more stuff. This is a good turn or location to load things in because it's a 1 tally per action node. Load scan, get you. Double passive is chill. AP then connecting out. I'll scan for the trap. There isn't one. Not a big surprise. I think I still have... I should still have some scapegoat tokens because I only unlocked 1 thing. And I get 5 tokens here. So I'm expecting this to work decently, but to be safe, let's just go reload this instead. Damage to deck is pretty useless. It's fine. Scan for the trap that I'm confident exists. And this one I'm more willing to... Nah, on exit node is useless. These are very useless overall. 4 per action kind of sucks. Can't load decoy anyway, though. Okay, a little bit of damage to me. No big deal, though. We got through it all in 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, wait, there was something there I never actually cleared out. Whoops. Alright, let's run all the way around. I'm tempted to disconnect, reconnect. But I think I can walk. Oh, I forgot. Yep, that exists. I'm griefing. I'm just going to null up this. Ow. The stress is not ideal. I'm out of AP. Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't care about the trap because it doesn't matter. And it's like, no, that actually exists and I'm griefing. Okay, load the things. Go back around. Why did I forget stuff was here? I don't know why. Anyway. I took some stress. I got 1 more file. Wasn't a very useful file, but we got there in the end. It's fine. I can walk away. Yes, you can, buddy. Pay data in the bin. No, that is XP and hype gained as we can move towards him gaining more loyalty. Great. Don't know what the injected files were, but I did not get anything for Paula Law. Too bad. Is what it is. Okay, well. How stressed are you? Because you're probably moderately stressed from... You're at 80 hype. If I put you in the detox, you will not be able to limit break. So I'm going to sit here, and I've already safety saved, but I will save scum his limit break. They detox. We're waiting. Hype break, Grocket, and Synthweaver. I don't have anything other. I don't have the other stuff here, as I don't have the extra charges. So it's time to save scum. I believe I did this correctly and had the right saves going on. If I'm griefing, I'm... Yep, we're at hype 80. Okay. You guys detox. I'm just going to save after that's done. That way it's easy to play time forward. Influence break for you. Finally weaponized Ocular level 3. Looking for that for a while, but we got there. Let me go ahead and sell more things to Dr. Ocular then. Dr. Ocular. I'm pretty sure he will not buy this. He does not. Wait. Am I griefing? Or is the filter just not working? It appears the filter is not working. Because I'm pretty sure he only buys Milsec. Where are you? 10 influence. He buys Milsec accounts and corporate files and Milsec files. So yeah, his stuff is backwards here for some reason. He doesn't buy any of this stuff. Whatever. Files not used by a set, created by a set. You'll have to do created by a set, by the way. But again, the buyer, Dr. Ocular, he's got enough here that it's going to work. Those are 2 favors. Don't really have the money, so I could just get more favors here. Gives me rerolls. Still gives us the influence, though, which is the important thing. Where are you? Okay, yeah, you're one of the cheap ones. So we're gonna start from the bottom for the most part. You're at 70 now. I'll sell you this one. You'll be at 90. Good enough. Alright, let's get that. Nope, didn't get what I wanted. We try again. We go for the limit break of loyalty. And then get ourselves ready. Oh! Oh! Interesting. We got another generated shadow sight. We've already had 2 people generate the tag, but now he's added one as well. That's interesting. Wow, okay. I thought it was, they said only 2 would generate the tag ever in a mission, but like both my EX and right, you started with it. You started with it as well, I think. I gotta get your loyalty up, but you're already at loyalty 60. And did I not run this? I could have... Huh. Maybe I haven't run this yet. You gained it. You generated it, because you didn't have it as part of your normal stuff. You also generated it, because I didn't take it as your background trait, unless I misremember. And then I did choose it for you. I did choose it for you. So that's interesting that he is going to gain the tag. I mean, I'm happy about it, but that was not what I expected to see here. Holding on to a Warner Braun dirty secret. If I can truly trust this team, I will turn over a shadow sight. Alright, well, we will do what I can to generate loyalty. Welcome to the A-team, buddy. You're thankfully... I'm actually surprised. I rescued you from a prison cell, and you only came in at loyalty 30. But, actually, I'm going to give that as, like, minor feedback here. Feedback. I feel like the rescued 11th hour Scourge should start with more loyalty for rescuing him. It's not super important, but I feel like I'd be pretty loyal to the team that rescued me from certain death. You know, I say it because he has a shadow sight now, but... You know, wouldn't mind it. Right? Wouldn't mind it. Still cool, though. Cool to have that here. Because I believe you... I don't know if I actually gave you bumps before, but you're at loyalty 60 now, at least. And yeah, you have, like family. I could have sworn, like, she actually might have come in at 60. Or something close to it. Still, though, very cool. We'll take the save and look for the limit break. The amendments and arguments to my proposal are winding down. The final vote is coming. There is a timeline event for actually Part 10 of Daedalus Block. Sure. I'm going to keep saving just because I don't want to have to go through that convo again. There's the break. There's loyalty up to 40. We are slowly getting there. Save my progress here. Great. So we're going to go ahead and boost your legwork chances. I don't have any legwork in flight, and I won't before it's not going to matter. So that's done. 96 is good enough. And I believe you will also be in a boat. No, you're going to be at hype 60. Okay. Influence break for you. Long range guns to 4. Sure, why not? Influence break for you. Cooker increases. Sure, whatever. That's fine. Okay, so... Yeah, let's get you back. We'll have this mission to run relatively soon. I can always push it back a little bit if needed. I want to inject set files into the Firehouse Trick if I can help it. Made some friends in the spaceport. Favors and influence gained, as well as hype for you. That's nice. And... I don't think anyone needs a detox bench trip. Influence break, FSC Armor to 5. Is that the max? I don't know off the top of my head. Dr. Kairos, it is not the cap. It's going to go boost Dr. Kairos again here. And worth noting that the influence tier list is... Well, there's some people who have it, but I'm going to still boost Dr. Kairos up. I will show the stuff off in a sec, but... accounts, buyers. She buys Milsec stuff. And she also doesn't pay very much, so I'm going to scroll from the bottom. Okay, let's just start selling the epics now. Up to 50. I want to put her at least to 90, but probably go to 100. Because they go in line, right? Whoever's at 100 goes before people who are at 90. It means I want to sell something to Dr. Ocula, but I just kind of can't. I don't have any MilSec accounts to sell, and I don't really want to give up any of my file sets. Maybe I'm being silly about that, but let's try to get another Dr. Kairos limit break. Infiltrate and download is going to be... It's going to take some time. There's no rush in grabbing it here. Ah, nice. Agents captured by Brave Star means I can get accounts and files that are MilSec and maybe sell them to our guy. Influence break. I will simply Puppet Master this. That way I get FSC fabbed armor for free. I think that is... Well, yeah, I only have one favor. Let's just Puppet Master it. Alright, that should be her services capped out now. I scrolled past you. There you are. Reset to 20. Everything is capped out here. Cool. Let's go see what that looks like. We go to the market, armors, powerful and rare, and we say, hey, look, FSC Armor 3, right? Drifter Mesh is kind of nice. This is decent enough armor. 3 initiative, -1 detection is solid. The gold core is just, honestly, pretty usable armor. -1 initiative, but no move speed penalties. Not bad. Armor 4 comes with a really nice Nomad Rail Reef. 10 move speed, 3 initiative is really good. Or that, like, by itself was, or like, if the only intrinsic was 10 move speed, I'd be like, wow, that's a really good armor. It's also just a solid armor overall, 55 production. Really, really, really not bad. Of course, if I could get blueprints of this, I would love to make 10 move speed, 0.6 AP armors. I would pay so much for being able to buy this blueprint, because I would just shell out for 10 move speed, 0.6 AP armors. Otherwise, you get the Nomad frame, which % recoil. I've made some of these. Losing move speed kind of hurts, but % recoil is a really strong stat. Can't complain too much. Armor 5 is here now. We get the Drifter Stray Step for a little bit more initiative and slightly better armor in the -move detection. We actually do get some heavy armors, which are fine. We've seen this before, right? We sold these before. These have already existed. You're going to be nice and slow, but it's 88 ballistic protection. Yeah, you put this on a Scourge, they are taking no bullet damage. And 3 protection points means you're not going to run out of stuff very easily. -3 recoil is really nice. That synergizes very well with % recoil reduction, so really good stuff for any kind of Scourge or Soldier build. And then we have just the grown-up version of health and wound resist. Seems totally fine. And then the highest level option, we've got an even higher one. 0.4 move points as the intrinsic. Another 10 move speed, 4 initiative. What I wouldn't give to see the gray core and the other one as blueprints that I could buy. And I can start just building 0.7 AP. Oh, no, this is move points. Sorry, this is move points. Not action points. Still, though, there are ways of getting a lot of fractional MP, and there's a lot of mercs you can hire that also have fractional MP. So the Vanguard, that is the Los Sagala's friend, you can give her fractional MP, for example. So pretty solid stuff there, but still you have to have traits. There's no... I don't believe there's Cyberware with fractional MP. And then the Drifter Steel Core is just the heavy one here. 82 of both armors, and yeah, just kind of looks decent overall. So that's the set. There's 9 armors, 2 heavies, 3 lights, and 4 stealths. There's these 2 for move detection, right? You just get the bigger version here. You get evasion and action points. You can get move points and speed. The light armors just kind of grow up a little bit, and you can get 3 protection points. You lose a little bit of... Actually, you don't even lose move speed, do you? You just get 3 protection points and more health and wound res. The minimum armor is not a very big deal here. Once you get shredded once, like if you get shredded once or twice, you'll still be in a better spot. And then, yeah, there's these sort of heavy ones with strength and recoil, whatever. Worth noting that strength is a % recoil reducer in the first place. I believe this is 6% less recoil. So it's not quite as good as 20%, but still pretty real. Decent stuff overall. So I think we're going to stop here. I'm going to go and... I mean, we only have so much time to delay everyone's mission. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to stop here. And either we run Dataless Block Part 10, or... I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. I'll see you tomorrow for whatever it is I decide to do. So, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.